Welcome back to the White Sox franchise. Today, the goal is to get through the draft. The draft is 34 days away. So this is going to be a very eventful episode because we got to get to the draft. And I'm not going to leave y'all on no cliffhanger. Basically, we got to get through the trade deadline to see if our draft picks are good or not. So this is a very, very big episode. So last time we made two trades, we brought in David Bednar and Isaac Paredes. Those were our two acquisitions. And I don't know exactly if we're going to do more trading, but who really knows? Who really knows? Do I need to add people to the trade block? Let's see. Update the trading block. I'm just going to put Benny there. You know, he cool. Like, he's very, very cool. I'm very okay with him staying for the rest of the year, but I don't really have anything else worth trading or that I want to trade. I think we're actually in a pretty solid spot. We are 10 games under, 11 games under or whatever. And I just want to make sure, not make sure, but I just want to see if we can go on a little run. That's all. I just want to see that. We're 6 games behind for the wild card spot. I would love to be competing. We're really not, but I would love to be competing. And maybe that is just a little bit too early, right? We're down by 1. Anytime we have these type of situations, if I'm talking about trying to compete, I should be trying to jump into as many games as possible. I mean, our offense is still terrible. The pitching's kind of carrying us through the first part of the season. But if I jump into a lot of games and potentially win these games, then I think we have a better chance of doing everything. But I don't know anything about Jason Adam, but obviously he's got to be nice. Look how small the PCI is. Look how small the PCI is for Luis Robert. Now, his vision's only a 55, but I feel like we've seen his PCI be pretty solidly sized and a lot of times. I know this is widely renowned as one of the worst stadiums in baseball, but I think this looks cool. And I can tell you about what it's like to be there. And I know it's a pain to get there because of where it's located and stuff, but this always has been like a cool looking stadium to me. Maybe I'm just in the minority. 1-2 count, a strikeout ends the game. That's not it. That's way outside, baby. 2-2 count. I don't know who's up to bat next. It is Andrew Vaughn. So we could have the bases loaded for Vaughn if we have the right eye. Oh my God. Wow, I just realized I'm in the wrong spot. You can't even see the board, but that pitch could have been called a strike and ended the game. That was a strike. That is 100% a strike. All right, we're moving the runners. Whoo, slurve. I cannot believe we got that call. I feel so grateful. We need to take advantage of it, though. Shout out to the ump. He's riding with us back to Chicago. And I strike out on a pitch basically down the middle. Hey, welcome to back to the series, man. Welcome back to this is what we do. We lose games. That's what we're gonna do today. Ha ha ha. Oh my God. Patrick Wisdom with a 2-run shot. And we have the lead, ladies and gentlemen. We have the lead. Uh-oh. Ooh, Tatum. Tatum, I can't lie to you, Tatum. I can't lie to you, Tatum. We got to get you out of this game. We got to get you out of this game. It's lefty-lefty. We got to get you out of this game. There's got to be somebody that's better here. And versus lefties, Tyler Locklier's better. Our guy Carroll's probably the best option versus lefties. And what's the clutch rating? The clutch rating is a 44. Clutch rating is a 46. Let's get Tyler Locklear out there. Okay, big at bat. A huge home run by Patrick Wisdom gives us the lead, but we want to grow this lead. Oh, man, I tried to pause to that's a base hit. I tried to pause so I can warm up my closer. I don't know if they got my closer warming up. Bednar, baby, we got a chance to win this game. All right, Bednar is warming up. That's perfect. Torres can make some noise for us, please. That is not going to do it. That is in the dirt. We're swinging at it, but it's okay. We have a 2-run lead going into the bottom of the ninth. We got Jake Bowers coming in for left field, and then we're going to put Bednar in the game. Let's get it, Bednar. I mean, I don't know. You got to have some type of nickname. I don't know what it will be. This is Paredes' opportunity to get some revenge on them trading him away. I just realized that. That's a little wrinkle in this series. He's coming back. Did they give him a tribute video? I don't even know if they do that in baseball. But maybe they did. Maybe they did. And that's a strikeout. Sit down, Isaac. Mejia's having a really good game. I guess 1 for 3 is not really good, but he did a home run. You take that. 2-2 count to Mejia. Give him something low. He's got a good eye. I see you, Mejia. I see you, but I'm going to give you a fastball low and inside. Got a good amount of that, but it's still foul. It's a curveball. Got him. Paredes makes the play. We're 1 out away. 1 out away from an improbable win. Yep, and just like that, the game is over. One pitch out. What a comeback win for the White Sox, baby. We need games like that. All right, we also got to finish up some scouting. I'm not going to jump into every game now, but let's do some scouting. The more and more I look at it, the more and more I don't know the word. I just don't think this is a very good draft class. If we walk out of there with this guy, which I hope we do because he's number 2 on the big board and he's number 1 on ours, and we have the 2nd overall pick. If we walk out this dude, I don't care what the rest of the draft looks like, but I'm looking at all these people and none of them are very exciting. Even the dudes that like, this guy scouted, he looks pretty good. Maybe we have 2 really good pitching prospects, and that's like our draft. What a mustache on Chris Hinkie. You're getting scouted strictly because of the stash, my guy. You're probably going to be buns, but you're getting scouted because of the stash. This guy's got good potential. You're getting scouted. Like, it's been a rough ride. I need to find some people later in the draft, really, because I think that's where we get most of our steals at. I got a couple people, like this guy looks really good. We haven't completely scouted him, so I guess I'll finish it right now to see if Ken Durham could be that next catcher of the future. Overall, we lose that series. Now we're going to Oakland. Akil Baddoo is no longer injured. Not really important to us anymore. I'm sorry, Akil Baddoo. You kind of lost some of that spot. We got to send someone down, and it's going to be Tatum. Yeah, Tatum can go back to AAA. He's a good guy that can fluctuate a little bit between AAA and the majors when we need him. And we got Tampa again. Let's go back to our scouting. Like, this is our whole routine right now. This guy looks a little bit worse now than he did before. I mean, it's such a wide range. He could be the best defensive catcher in the league, honestly. But I'm gonna get it to 100%. That's just not enough information. And then Chris Hinkie, I see you. Hinkle. I'm sorry, Hinkle. You got a little bit of pop to you. We have a trade. Benintendi for Ronaldo Hernandez. We don't need a 27-year-old catcher, so this is an easy no for me. But that's the first time somebody has offered anything for Benintendi, so that's interesting. I think at the end of this week, we take a look around our team a little bit and see who's playing well, who's not. Bettner, get out the jam. He does. Come on, Bettner. That's why we traded for you. He gets out of the jam, and we're still not making up a lot of ground. We're seeing like we're 5-5 in the last 10 forever, which is fine, I guess. And yeah, this guy has so much of a range, this Ken Durham guy. He's an interesting prospect for sure, but because I don't really know where he's going to lie. He's only 19 years old, though, so that's kind of interesting. But if his potential is a 67, then we hate that. If his potential is 82, we feel great. That's just too much of a range. And he opted out of his physicals, too, which is interesting. I don't know exactly what that would mean in the context, but Kevin Hopkins has the potential to be good. We're going to continue to scout him. And then I normally don't scout closers / relief pitchers, but this guy had caught my eye, but I don't really know why because nothing on this board looks very interesting, so we'll get him out of here. All right, let's take a look. Benny is still doing his part, I guess. 247 on the year. Some of y'all keep telling me to look at the WAR. If the WAR is good, then you keep him. He's not negative WAR like he was a few years ago, but not very high either. Gleyber is on fire. Love everything about Gleyber Torres this season so far. He's up to an 88. Luis Robert on fire right now actively. He's hitting 280 with 12 bombs. Then we got Andrew Vaughn is hitting 238 with 16 bombs. Paredes is hitting some bombs. Yep. Patrick Wisdom 12. And then we got Dominic Fletcher still having a really good year. Like, he's up by a lot, and we love that. Yan Gomes is playing solid. And then Colson's up to 207. We'll take that because where he was last episode was like 170-ish, so he's definitely playing better now. And then off the bench, we still have some of our younger guys. Did they send my boy down to the minors? Oh, no, he's right here. Tyler Locklear. I see you. In the minors, some of the people we care about is Lee Wong, playing really good baseball right now. Shout out to Lee Wong. And then we also got Ramos, who he's so good, but he's just not ready to get called up. I don't even know where he would play, if he would play. So I just can't do that. But our guy, where's our guy? Where's the guy that we care about more than anything? Why is he not starting? Hello? Who is Carlos Jimenez? And why is he starting over the best prospect in the franchise? He's really... Bro, he has not been started for how long? What the heck? That's so sad. But when he was starting, he was... Yeah, man, he's only got 183 at-bats. His power is up. I mean, we're going to have to bring him up sooner rather than later, man. We're going to have to bring him up. Like, let's say next episode. I think, like, next episode is when we bring him up. He's just playing too well in the limited amount of at-bats so far. And then the pitching... we got Eli McCullum. He's playing down right now at 18 years old. This is a guy that we drafted in, I think, the third round last year, second or third round. Not crazy potential, but he can definitely throw it right now at 18 years old, but he's playing down. That's not great. This guy's looking good too. It's a guy that's high in our prospect thing. And we got Noah Schultz, who's still a little ways away at 21 years old. Kai Bush. Chris Flexen is still here at 100 years old. And then our starters, Kopech is up to a 3.5. Okay. And Drew Thorpe is at a 5.4. So he's matched his minor league ERA. Yeah. He's maxed his minor league ERA. Okay. We're almost there. We're 13 days away from the draft. We lost that lead. That's a blown save from Bettner. I hate that for him. I don't know why I decided to jump into this one, but I feel good about it. I feel good about it. Is Wisdom up to bat? He's 0 for 3, which means that he's due for a home run. He's due for a home run. He's due for a home run. Swings at a pitch 6 feet out of the zone. Lock in, Mr. Beecham. Lock in! 0-2 count. 0-2 count, 0-2 count. Anything can happen from this point on. It's only 1 out, and the next batter is Dominic Fletcher. But never mind. There's no need. We're winning this game. We're winning this game. I thought it was the bottom of the knife. I won't lie. That's going to score 2. That's going to score 2. Yeah, we took a terrible swing that started to bite off, but look what ended us. We're up by 2. Yeah, Patrick. Yeah, they better. Ooh, let us. What am I doing? Let us warm up Bettner, even though, again, he's blown another save like a couple days ago. We still trust him. So lefty. Dominic Fletcher's over 2 on the night. He's drawing a walk. I trust him lefty. See? I trust him lefty. For good reason. He threw a slider down the middle like we weren't going to find that, baby. We didn't even have to move the PCI. We just had to time it up. That's a perfect. Yan Gomes up to bat. They called that a strike. I'm cool with it. That was, it hits part of the plate, so it must be a strike. And I'm under it and early. I'm not under it much, but I'm early on it. We're going to test that arm. I don't know who you are. He threw a dot, but it's slightly late. Man in scoring position. Maybe out of a save opportunity if we score here. And we want Colson to get another hit. He's up to 213, and he's 2 of 3 on the day. Let's go, Colson. Yeah, that's way too in. That's way too in right now. Come on. He is at 143 with runners in scoring position. Oh, my God. Let's go, Colson. Yeah, get that clutch rating up. He hit a homer today. Oh, my God. Colson hit a home run. First round pick in 2021. He's already up to the majors in 2025. 2024 is when he debuted. And that might fall. Staying fair. It was one of the pitches that it would have been a fluke hit, but fluke hits are still hits. The batting average would have still went up, and he would have got an extra RBI. And Bettner, come on, baby. All right, come on, Bettner. Close it out. 1, 2, 3 up, 3 down. Beautiful win, man. Beautiful win. Can we get a sweep? We don't. Trade offer, though. Interesting. Bobby Dahlback for one of our top pitching prospects, whose name I refuse to try to pronounce because I know I'm going to butcher it. He's having a solid season, I would say. Almost a 2 WAR, which you can't see, but almost a 2 WAR. We don't need Bobby Dahlback, who's older now. He's only played 12 games in the majors this season. He's just not a player that we necessarily need. I know he had the 2021 season where he was hitting bombs, but yeah, not a player that we need. But it's cool to see them offer us trades. You know, I feel like I'm the one that's always buying. There's another trade, an interdivision trade, where we can get Jose Miranda, a 26-year-old guy who's really solid. He's hitting .257 on the year with 6 bombs in 31 games, and they are trying to take our guy Benny off our hands. I think I'm just kind of okay. We're keeping Benny. He's playing well at the moment. You're staying on the roster. But this is one of our last days. In a second here, it's going to be one of our last days to do some scouting before the draft. And I'm a little bit nervous about this draft because I thought last year we hit it out of the park. This year, I don't really know what's going to happen. This guy didn't even rank. We did all this scouting for you. You didn't even rank. But I think you look kind of okay for an 18-year-old pitching prospect. Not high ceiling, but could be okay to start off with. This guy also opted out of the doctor exam. Again, could be a really good defensive catcher. I just went through and wrote down the names of the people that are very interesting to me. It's not that many, man. It is not that many going into this draft. So who knows exactly what's going to happen. I just hope that we keep the number 1 prospect guy on our board. And then I feel good about it. Oh, can we sweep them in a 4-game sweep? No. But we'll take that. We're now down to the worst team in the division, so that's kind of cool. But we just beat the Guardians in this series, and that still didn't make us any room. And we go against the Yanks here. And 1 day away from the draft. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for us to get into this draft. Oh, boy. Okay, so obviously this guy is our number 1 on our board. I also have this other pitcher that if we don't get this guy, we're walking away with this guy. So I think both of them are going to be pretty solid. This is my number one guy though. He's my number one. If he's there, we take him. If he's not, he's not. We also have. I wish I was able to complete this catcher, bro. I wish I was. That sucks a little bit. Some other catching prospects I was interested in. Was that it? Was he the only one? I thought. Oh, this guy. He. Oh, never mind. No, it's not this guy. I scouted this guy, but he's not the guy I'm interested in. He's got good potential, but he's gonna start off really, really rough. And his best thing is he's got to be able to throw hard. That's fine. Other people on my list were another starting pitcher. See, I don't want to go all pitching all the time. I thought this guy was pretty solid, but that's not who I have on my list here. It was this guy, Carlos Ramirez. It's just a guy later in the draft if he's available. We're thinking about it. And then Chet is the guy that we just scouted. He's 23. He looks good though. Good speed. Looks okay. If he's there late in the rounds, then maybe. And then, yeah. Okay. Go to the draft, Kitty. Woo! The first pick in the draft is gonna be the catcher. That is the catcher I said I wanted to complete. He was number one on the board, so that kind of makes sense. We didn't get to complete to see if he was really like that or not. That's completely okay with me, because that means that we get our guy, Pedro? Pedro, are we ready? Pedro, welcome to the team. Well, can we get a round of applause for Pedro, man? He's gonna come over to Chicago. 22 years old is something I didn't realize off rip, but 22-year-old prospect. But he looks so good. I don't care that he's 22. This guy is 23. So like the other guy that we were interested in, they were both 22, 23. So there was no 18-year-old super prospect. So I'm actually okay with that. I think that Pedro's a right-handed pitcher. Yes, he's a right-handed pitcher. You see, he's gonna have great stamina. He's gonna have great walks per nine. He's not a velocity pitcher. Not much of a control pitcher either. This draft class sucks, all right? Dang. This draft class sucks. We just gotta do what we can, okay? So a lot of our top prospects are already gone. Maxwell Ramirez goes number 5, a guy that we scouted as well. I wasn't extremely impressed with him. He's gonna have high potential. He's gonna come in as a low overall. And he's only 18. So maybe that would have been a guy worth looking at just because he's only 18 and we ain't got to worry about him. But he did opt out of his physical. We got a guy that said he's healthy. He's healthy. Then we got Barton Augustine going next, a guy that we did not scout whatsoever. Good luck to you. Detroit is up. I'm hoping Detroit draft a bust. We don't need nobody else that's good in our division. They get Franklin Gold, another guy I didn't scout. Dave Gomez, we scouted a little bit. I think that's when we scouted the entire region. We scouted the entire international pool of pitchers. And I never really went back to it. If that's the way he looks in the future, then that looks great. But I doubt that that's the case. We also got this Franklin guy who we were interested in a little bit. Some of y'all said that when they have switch hitting bats, they might be two-way players. Nothing else tells me he's two-way. I guess we can wait and see. All right, we ready to just go back to my next pick? Let's go to our next pick, which is the 35th overall pick. So the guy that I wanted is gone. Chris Hinkie is still here, so that's interesting. Also on my list, a pitcher last name Ramirez is here. Do we go back-to-back pitchers? He's off the board either way. Oh my God. I also have a second baseman who I have in my notes that say low potential, McCullum. Do y'all remember McCullum? Yeah, low potential, but he's gonna be good to start off with. I don't know if we need another second baseman that's good right now. He's already Gold Glove caliber potentially. He's never gonna be able to really give us a lot of power, but it's a lefty bat with great contact. He looks very similar to Lee Wong, a player that we drafted last year. And yeah, I'm looking at the other people here on my list. Oh man. I mean, we could go look at that first baseman, last name Willis. He's off the board. The Portillo guy was interesting. No, where's that other yeah, this is my worst draft for sure. The other first baseman I was interested in, where you at? Can I not see picks number 16 through 30? Can I see them? Oh, it's on the other side. Duh, I'm stupid. Yeah, this is the guy, Lewis Owen. I'm curious about Lewis Owen. He looked like a stud. We're going to have to look and see. He plays for the Texans. That's who we got drafted to. I mean, here's probably where I just go with the second baseman. Oh, man, this is a tough place to be in. Unless we're going to go with Daryl. I don't love it. I don't love it, man. I don't love it. Daryl McCullum, welcome to the team. McCollum, welcome to the team. Pick number 41. Okay. Who else would be here? Can I just go to the people I scouted, right? Because why look at all the people? Just the people I've scouted. Okay, so this Chris Hinkie guy still here. Don't love it. He's going to have high potential. He's not going to be very good to start off with. Jerome was not in my list for good reason. He's not very good. This shortstop is on my list. He's a good defensive shortstop at 18 years old. He's going to have some really, really, really high potential. He's not a guy we draft in the second round, though. Charlie was a good... Either I scouted terribly or this is just a bad class. I guess we'll see in a second. This was a guy that also scouted that I enjoyed some of the stuff. What was it? It wasn't... Something about him has him in my list. Something about him has him in my list. He's 18 years old. Chet. Do I have this Chet fella? All right, Caesar. I'm not a fan. Pick number 77. Okay. This shortstop is still here. That catcher is still here that we were somewhat interested in. Kyle Brown. I don't think I enjoyed this. Yeah, I scouted him, but then I wasn't too impressed. Mackenzie DeYoung, and then Chet. Like, that's like all of the people we Angel here. Very disciplined batter at first base, but that's it. Oh my God, the clock is winding down. I have to take Robert. Whoa. Robert, welcome to the team. Robert, yeah, man, I'm struggling here. I'm really struggling. This guy's a utility player, 21 years old, not going to have high potential, but he'll come in and be able to play. Not for the major league roster, but Portillo's here. I might just draft Portillo because our manager name is Portillo, and we can fake like that's the manager's son drafted to the system. Some nepotism. We're gonna have some nepotism in the association. Welcome, Ronnie Portillo, and I guess we draft you. Oh my God, what a terrible, terrible draft that felt like. Only time will tell. Okay, so we're not gonna have anybody in the home run derby, but let's see who is in here. We got Tatis, we got Alvarez, we got Judge, Seager, we got Garcia, Teoscar Hernandez, Ronald Acuna, Shohei Ohtani. How cool is that? That's a really good group of guys. We did sweep the Yankees before going into the post or the deadline. What am I trying to say? All-Star week. So that's fun. Let's see who's our All-Star. We get one, right? At least one. Probably one. We're not very good. We probably get one. Not a pitcher. Not a surprise. And our guy is gonna be Gleyber Torres. What a guy, Gleyber. Love that for him. Love that for him. Good luck though. I don't really care enough about the All-Star games to stick around to see who won and who lost and how people performed. But congratulations to the NL for winning. What do we do from here? Injury list. Oh my God, we have no injuries? I don't think we make any trades. I think we've made the trades that we needed to make earlier in the video. We got Brandon Drury here. He's 32. I mean, he's not anything that we would need. And unless there's like some good bullpen arms, he's got a 7 ERA this year. Now, he's only pitched 12 innings, but it's been a rough 12 innings. So, yeah, I think we're kind of chilling. Eric Swanson doesn't help us a lot. Ooh, this guy's having one hell of a season. 29 years old. He can't be extremely valuable, right? He can't be extremely valuable. What do y'all want? Y'all want Benny? Y'all want Jordan Sparkle? I'm willing to give up DJ Gladney. Because we just drafted what, 2 first base prospects? Sure, let's get another bullpen arm. Do we need to do that? No. But y'all like trades, don't y'all? Yep, we're probably getting swept. Oh my God, we shut them out. Shout out to Drew Thorpe, who's 4-3 with a 5 ERA right now. Shout out to Drew Thorpe. Michael Kopech is still playing great ball right now. And they're trying to trade for Kopech in exchange for Hintz here, who is Tink Hintz is a stud. Now, he's got a 5 ERA in the minors right now, but he's an 8 potential 71 overall player. And then they want to give us a relief pitcher that means nothing. Honestly, the way Kopech is playing, he's going to be a free agent. I'm hoping that I can sign him back. I'm not trading that man away. He has ace written all over him right now. He just does. With him being 28, 29 years, are we getting swept by the team that's slightly better than us? The answer is yes. With him playing the way he is right now and his overall, I'm not thinking about trading him at all. There hasn't been any big trades in this series at all. Like, you know how a trade happens and it pops up on the screen. So-and-so has been acquired by so-and-so. And as I say that, Yandy Diaz gets traded to Milwaukee for Tyler Black, JT Schwartz, and Richie Carr. Those dudes better have some crazy potential to trade away 88 overall Yandy Diaz. But we traded Isaac Paredes away from them, so they must just be having a fire sale or something, because that's right before the trade deadline. They're trying to get Bribia, who's been good for us this season in his 31 innings. They're trying to give us a shortstop prospect with B potential. 22 years old. He's not very. Oh, he's only had 8 at bats because he tore his MCL. But then again, he's gonna be a free agent. Let's just bring in the prospect. Forget it. You got yourself a trade, and the trade deadline is here, and we will go past it just like that. Today is the last day to sign our draft people, and everybody is signed. Okay, moment of truth. Moment of truth. Did we have a successful draft? Also, moment of truth. Oh, he's already called up. Miguel Navarro's in AAA. I was gonna call him up to AAA. He's already there. Tyler Locklier's down. He was struggling at the major league. Oh, no, he started to put it together. I'm sorry, Tyler. You're probably going to get called back up in a sec here, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to see if our prospects that we just drafted are good or not. Whew. I'm going to put myself in the top corner so you can see every single piece of content here. Just a little nervous. Just a little nervous. All right. Okay. I can live with this. Actual potential is a 95 here. So we did hit potential-wise. Now he's 22. His control is awful. His home runs per 9 is really bad. His fastest pitch is only 93. So it's not like he's the next DeGrom or anything. But given the circumstance, I think that's okay. Daryl McCullum, 70 overall player, comes in with a 75 potential as well. Then we got Cesar Tovar, who 18 years old out of high school. He's got a long way to go, but at least we know he has a potential at a 92. Then we also got Robert. So we've drafted really good on potential. This guy probably is never making it to the majors, though. His bat is a wiffle bat. Then we got Harvey Kubik. He's good now. Like I think I said that when I drafted him. He's going to be decent right now. His ceiling is questionable, but he plays pretty much every single position on the field except for first base and catcher. So that's cool. A little utility guy that can hit a little bit with 61 power as a rookie or as a 21-year-old guy at a JUCO. Oh no, 4-year junior. Is that what that means? Then we got Ronnie Portillo. He will probably never make it to the majors either, but at least the son of the manager is in an organization. And then we got this Richie fella here who also is not too bad. So in his switch hitting first baseman, not any pop for first base. I would love to have some pop, and his fielding is awful as well. But given the circumstances, I think we did okay. Let's see what else was going on. Daryl, a guy I did not draft, 88 potential. This guy Jason, I don't think I scouted you at all, but you look pretty solid, even though your potential is pretty low. Some people did not sign. Okay. Richie Gold, Franklin Gold, we didn't look at any of these dudes. This guy has some pop as a catcher. I love a catcher with some pop, but I hate a catcher that can't defend. So good luck to you. Chad Lowe looks okay. Second baseman. You're a switch hitter? Nope, just straight up right-handed second baseman. But as you can see, look at the potential and look at the overall. This is not a good draft class, man. It looked like they didn't even sign their first round pick. Wow, where does he go? I don't even know. But yeah, it looked like we might have had the best draft. I was so down on us. And looking at every other team, whose defense was that? Hold on, somebody's defense was crazy. This shortstop defense is crazy. All right, so this was the other guy that I was thinking about drafting. We could have taken him second. He went third. His fastball is faster than our guy, but both of them are pretty far away, and our guy's maybe just a year younger. So I guess we're okay with that. They also had a pretty solid draft. It looks like it looks like they had a really solid draft potential wise. This is like a fun player. Eddie Zimmer, some good power, solid speed, good fielding out of left field. This guy has some speed to him. He throws 99. That's so fun. I would love to draft a dude that has some gas, but we didn't do that. Wow. So this is the first base prospect that I was interested in. And he turned out to be the best, so far, the best pure talent. His potential's not crazy. But as far as his bat, I mean, it don't get much better than that as a rookie. He's 22 years old. He can play for them today. Wow. He wasn't there for my second round pick, so I'm not tripping too much. I think I still take the picture that we drafted over him. But it seems like they had a pretty solid draft. Yeah. Didn't we scout you? You look so familiar. Maybe we did scout you. But he looks great. He looks really great. Another fast throwing pitcher here, but ceiling is very limited. Did not scout you. Don't know if I didn't scout any closers. I don't think so. Shout out to Shannon Rubio, but you were not on our board. I'm just looking for somebody that would have made me be like, oh, I missed out on that guy. And so far, I don't feel that. I don't feel that FOMO. Andy Lindstrom looks okay, but I don't really mind missing out on that. 72 overall with a 77 potential. Now, he's only 18, so give him some years. He's probably going to be in the mid-80s. So shout out to him. Can I look to see where he might end up being? Oh, no, they don't add him to the depth chart immediately. Okay, never mind. Didn't scout this guy. He looks pretty solid as well. And Jackson Kyle, didn't scout you, but you have high potential and you're the fastest dude since I don't know who. The Cubbies got Rob Willis, who I don't believe I scout. Doesn't ring a bell, so I don't think I scouted him at all. Starts off as a good power bat versus righties, but that's kind of it. But he's only 19 years old with good potential. They also get Ryan Diggs, who's a 51 overall with good potential. And then Charlie Wimberly, who I did scout. I almost drafted him because of his arm, but his bat is so bad that I'm not sure. Eric Tata is here. Looks good. But again, I'm not too upset about not drafting him. Wow. The first overall pick is a 99 potential 79 overall player. If I would have hit the draft, now I didn't even scout him all the way, so I might have even missed out on him, even if he was there. But I saw something. He can play right now. He's 18 years old with 99 potential. This guy's GOAT potential, bro. He has GOAT potential. Wow, the Blue Jays just came up, and then we're back to us. Which again, we have 490 potential guys. No other team has that many blue numbers. So I think we did okay. I said I wanted us to be competing for the wild card. How about we just try to get to 500? That's the new objective for the rest of the season. Try to find our way to 500. Oh, 500 is like right outside the wild card right now. And our division is just mediocre, but a good type of mediocre, where everybody's somewhat 500 except for the team that's in first place. Okay. All right. What an episode. I think there's an episode. And I think next episode we complete the season. I think that's where we go. I think that we keep Miguel Navarro in AAA and then he's on the opening day roster next season. I think that makes the most sense. We probably part ways with Benintendi this offseason. But since he's playing so well right now, I don't want to mess up none of the juices in his locker room. So he'll probably stay around. And yeah, that's the draft. That's the trade deadline. Coulson is looking all right, looking better and better. I feel great. I'll see y'all soon.